Hey YouTube, this is Swole Edge coming with you with my first talking video. This is it's a little nervous, I'm a little sick, but bear with me. I think you will enjoy what I have to offer. So in this video I want to talk about the Mortal Kombat 11 initial impressions and have a general discussion about it. So with the reveal happening this past Thursday, a lot of people, in fact almost everyone who was interested in Mortal Kombat 11 got to see it. A lot of us got to play. I did not, unfortunately, but I want to talk about it. So what we're going to go over is a general combination of what I thought from what I saw and what I heard from people, what other people thought, what people who got to play, their initial impressions, and just a combination of a lot of ideas and impressions and thoughts and concerns over the game. So we're gonna start off with the positives because I want to start off positive. Number one, the game looks incredible. The sound design's great. I really enjoyed both of them. I've heard that it looks even better in person. It looks good on stream and in 4K videos. Apparently it looks even better in person. So I am honestly looking forward to that. NetherRealm always improves graphically. Some faces look a little bit rough, but again, this is super early. It easily could improve. It could easily get worse. No, it probably won't get worse. It'll probably get better over time. So, music has slightly improved from previous games. It's hard to hear, but if you listen closely, the music's a little bit better. I say it's still Mortal Kombat music. It doesn't really have much of identity. I guess it does. It's Mortal Kombat music, but it's just Mortal Kombat music. It's just slightly better than previous Mortal Kombat music. The roster's fine. A lot of people were saying the roster is fine. There are 18 characters, soft, either hard or soft confirmed. You can find plenty of those videos around. I'm not going to go over all of them, but at the moment the roster is okay. Nothing crazy, nothing super hype. It's fine, which is okay. It feels safe, which NetherRealm doesn't really need to be safe. They have built rapport among the community, among basically the world. So I find that they can take a couple risks, in my opinion. Sub-Zero looks great. That's my main. So I'm happy that Sub-Zero looks good. Looking forward to Noob Saibot, who hopefully will be my sub or my new main. I don't know, depends how he plays. MK9, he looked really cool. I liked how his combos looked, but he just wasn't good. Apparently, I never got to play him. I never played MK9, but I enjoyed watching Cold Spine play him. So I'm also looking forward to Rain. Hopefully we get to see Reptile. There's been no mention or anything about Reptile. Kind of nervous because I have mained Reptile in the past. So hopefully we get Reptile. Maybe some of the cyborgs. I really want Cyrax and Sector in the game. But I am also looking forward to playing Baraka. Baraka actually looks really cool. But we will see. Customization looks good. It looks like they took a lot from Injustice 2 and simplified it and made it more cosmetic, which I enjoy. And they're making custom variations, which is a good idea. But there are gripes which we will get to later. And this is a personal positive, but many people might not agree. I like the direction they're going with ground-based footsies and all that. That's something I really like about fighting games. Never been a fan of tag games because they're all over the place. They're very fast and chaotic. I don't like that. I want there to be a lot of tension, right? But everyone has their choice. That's just a personal like of mine. But let's talk about some of the concerns and gripes with the game at the moment, with what we do know. So movement seems really slow, and that's something a lot of people are concerned about. Like, it's weird because on one hand I do like the change in direction. On the other hand, it could be better. I do hope the speed of the combat increases, but we will see what happens. Another thing are the dashes seem like the dash seems useless, and I'm not for that because I usually play a rush down style, rush down slash kind of setup-y, but I like to be in your face. But I like to be right on the edge of where my tools can work. But, again, this game is super early. We don't know what the meta is going to be like. We don't know anything like that. So as far as we know, all of this is subject to change. None of this is representative of the final build. It's just a preview, right? So, right now, a lot of variations, like the variation system was fine in MKX, but there were issues with it. 3 variations, one wasn't as good as the other 2, and one was better than the other 2. That seemed to be the way things worked. In this game, you have custom variations, but for tournaments, for time and balancing reasons, you can't just let people be like, oh, let me customize this real quick. Unless there's like a quick select, right? When it pops up and the character select, you're like, bam, 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 I want this, put it in there, okay, let's go. Right? And your opponent has to see it so they're familiar, and whatever, right? Which could work, but again, it would make tournaments last longer than they probably want them to. Because typically you have a 2-hour slot for majors, for pools and whatever. Especially top 8. Top 8 is about a 2-hour slot. But it is what it is. So from what I've heard, the current plan is pre-canned variations, which isn't a bad idea. But the problem with Injustice 2 is a lot of those moves, a lot of the cooler moves, I've never seen. You can't play them in ranked, you don't see them in tournament, and a lot of people just don't even play, they don't even touch player matches. So, that could be an issue, obviously. Zoning at the moment seems strong, and this one is something a lot of people are concerned about. And the issue with being concerned about it is that this is super early. We have 7 characters that we've seen, and zoning was prevalent in MKX, but it wasn't. It could be beat if you were smart, but also if you were smart and intuitive and you knew how to beat the zoning, you could beat it. Sometimes you couldn't because the person just knew what you wanted to do and you couldn't counterpick because you didn't have a counterpick. So at the moment, zoning seems strong, but that's neither here nor there right now. That is everything. Possible improvement or changes that we should possibly look forward to and keep an eye on. The dashes, hopefully they make dashes better, more useful. Dash blocking comes back from MK9, but it's not as good at the moment. Hopefully they improve it so you have a fast way across the screen. And hopefully the 2 variations, they could go about it many ways. My hope is that they really think about what variations are good. Or, here's an idea, switch it up. Don't make the pre-canned variations the permanent variations. Like maybe for 4 months, for like 2 majors, it's this variation and this variation. Then after that, you put an update in, switch the variations. Don't change the balance of the game. Just switch the pre-canned variation. I think that would be a great idea. Keep the game fresh. I'll keep a lot of players on their toes. It could work, and everyone could see the new moves. Or moves you never see before. See how pro players use these moves. The other concerns, it's too early to really tell. Oh, I forgot to mention combos. People are concerned about combos in this game. They seem like Street Fighter V, where you have your optimal combos and that's it. There's no more anything. The problem with that concern ultimately is, again, it's too early. You can't really... People figure out combos later. It takes time to figure out combos, because first you have to learn the character. You gotta learn what's good. And then you go to combos. That's usually the order in which you learn a character. Some people go differently, but that's typically how you do it. But that's the end of what I think and what a lot of the community thinks. What do you think? What are your first impressions? Who are you looking forward to in the roster? Who do you hope's gonna make it in the roster? Sorry. What are your concerns? What are your issues? How do you feel about the game? I'm personally extremely excited. Hopefully some of these issues are addressed. I don't want them to change the game fundamentally, but there are small things they could change to make the game better. Because again, maybe combos, like mid-screen combos, are more, here's the combo. Right? There's a little variation, but not a lot. But corner combos have all the variation where you can be personalized. That's fine with me. Max also said that's fine. It's nice where someone who's been playing fighting games for like 15 plus years and someone who's been playing them for 4 plus years both agree on something. I really enjoy that. But if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, press the like button, give me some feedback, guys. This is my first, talking video. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you don't, let me know what I can improve on. And look forward to the next video. I think the next video is going to be balancing games, how often, how, why, etc. So, like the video, subscribe, share, like, and have a good one, YouTube. Peace.
Flawless victory. Fatality.